from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
So let's get on to the next game that my boy Domenico said might be an upset. And man, if this is an upset, this gonna cause some more stuff too. We got the Michigan Wolverines taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. This is going down at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. We got the number, man, I'm tripping. We got the number 2 Michigan Wolverines. Alabama's number 3 in my last video. I'm sorry. But we got the Michigan Wolverines 11-1 on the year, 10-2 against the spread, taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes, who are 10-2 on the year, 7-5 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of Michigan, minus 8.5. Right now, that line's at minus 11. There are some 10.5s. You wager, that's what we kind of go by because that's the books that we use. They have it right now at minus 10. 10.5. Total open up at 45. Right now, that line's at 43.5. Get to these injury reports real quick. Michigan, no injuries, but Bell, he's been out. For Iowa, Hankins, the defensive back, he is doubtful. Kelly Martin, running back, he is questionable. Defensive back Roberts is questionable as well. Michigan's coming off a 42-27 underdog victory against Ohio State, while the Iowa Hawkeyes, they are coming off a 28-21 victory against Nebraska. Let's get to these actual factuals. Michigan, they're 7-1 against spread last 8 games, 11-1 straight up, 7-1 against spread last 8 games, 11-1 straight up last 12 games, 6-3 against spread last 9 games when playing against Iowa, but only 2-5 straight up in last 7 games playing against Iowa, 9-1 straight up in last 10 games this season, 8-1 straight up in last 9 games against a Big Ten conference opponent, and 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against an opponent from the West Division. Iowa, 12-6 against the spread in the last 18 games. They're 16-2 straight up in the last 18 games this season. They underhit 4 out of the last 5 against Michigan. They're 10-2 straight up in the last 12 games this season. 13-2 straight up in the last 15 games against a Big Ten conference opponent. 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games against the East Division opponent. Marley, Big Ten championship. Michigan versus Iowa. Y'all remember when they first split these divisions up? One was called like the Legends, and the other one was called something else. That shit was whack, but they changed it. Thankfully, they got the East and West. They had some crazy name before. But anywho, Michigan versus Iowa, Big Ten championship. Marley, what's the play? You're muted, Marley. You're muted, brother. You're muted.
My bad. I like the over 43.5 here. I think that Michigan is going to score 30, to be honest with you. And this Iowa team, they really can't score, to be honest with you. And the defense, although they're only giving up 17 points a game, that was from a lot of that is based off earlier in the season. Their last 3 games, they've given up over 20 points to Minnesota, who really can't score themselves. Illinois put up 23, and Nebraska put up 21. So all of those totals in their last 3 games have went over. All of Michigan's offense the last couple games have been producing at a high rate. They're averaging 37 points a game. I think Michigan wins this game. I actually do think they cover. But I think the safest play and the easiest money is over 43.5 because I think this will be a relatively I'm not going to say a high scoring game, but high scoring for the Big 12. You know what I'm saying? Normally they'll grind it out, defense, play action, run the ball. But that total is really low. 43.5 for a college game. I like the over.
So is that your official play?
Officially, I'm on the over.
All right. You remember once upon a time, everybody was like, damn, this our team. They could, they made the playoffs, and how quickly all that shit changed.
Real quick.
This play, I really did not cap. I really didn't look into this. Because Harbaugh, could they have their moment? Could Iowa just come out of nowhere and just come out and just because
flat as fuck.
Yeah.
Especially everybody been patting you on the back. You went to Thanksgiving. Y'all beat Ohio State. Like
I'm gonna ride with Michigan
Why y'all so in front of them?
because they are trash. I was following this Iowa team, and I forgot who it was they played that cost me some money, and I was like, "Oh, Wisconsin," and I was like, "This offense is trash, bro." So, and I think at Michigan, you're not gonna get too many opportunities like this. So I think Harbaugh's gonna get them coached up and ready to roll. So I'm gonna take that 10.5 for the Wolverines, and we will see how the Michigan will do in the playoffs and see if they can make it. There's a great chance. It's a great chance they will make it because we're gonna have Michigan versus Cincinnati. Bro,
Long as they win.
What if we have Cincinnati versus Oklahoma State in the national championship?
Oklahoma State not in it.
But
You mean
Georgia?
you saying
Georgia wins?
Yes,
knocks Bama out.
Right. That's what I would like.
And Oklahoma State wins, and they get in, and we'll have Michigan versus Cincinnati 2-3, and then we'll have Georgia versus Oklahoma State, and Georgia and Oklahoma State just because
nobody beat Georgia. You know what I wouldn't mind?
Because again, hey, but see, we talking Big 10. We talking about Big 12. Like Big 12 is we cap and we talk all that shit, but Big 12, you gotta be a defensive coordinator and coordinate differently when you're playing against Big 12 team.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw with Georgia. Georgia almost lost against Oklahoma back in the day. But I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there.
I would like that matchup.
Do I think they're gonna do it? No, I'm just saying, I'm just doing the what ifs. What if it's Oklahoma State versus Cincinnati in the national championship? Then the playoff system works. It proves once again that the playoff system works.
I just don't want to see Alabama.
So Marley likes Michigan, Iowa. He likes to over in this game. My official plays Michigan with the points. So,
Flat top is on the over too.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow. Let's get on. And
check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from